I.S.U.P.K.
Now, do you think we got time to go against each other? We live on a land that hates our guts. The people that run this land, we all know, is the white man, is the oppressor, and he allowed company to come into his house and still beat us down. That shows you how much this society hates our guts. If you've been looking at the news, you'll hear about a young boy named Kobe Daniel, a 6-year-old black boy out in Michigan. This 6-year-old black boy was riding his bike outside on his block in front of his home, playing with his friends. He laid his bike down in front of his neighbor's yard. All he did was lay his bike down. Now, us growing up, how many times have you seen kids playing on the block? Playing stickball and football and handball and everything else. A ball might hit your car. They might bump and get your car. But you know, that's a kid from the neighborhood. It's not a big deal. Now, this young black boy, he laid his bike in front of his neighbor's yard. And it pissed his neighbor off. It pissed his neighbor off so much that his neighbor came out with a sledgehammer to beat the 6-year-old black boy down. But he couldn't catch the young black boy. He was too fast for him. Now guess what? The neighbor decided to go back inside the house, get him a pistol, and shoot the 6-year-old black boy. Now let me ask you, what race do you think that neighbor was? What race do you think that neighbor was? A filthy, disgusting Asian, that's who it was. The same people that make $15,000 a week because you like their chicken wings and fried rice. Because you like their beef lo mein. Because you like their General Tso chicken and sweet and sour chicken, eating that goddamn rat and that mouse. $15,000 a week they make off of us. Meanwhile, they shoot our children down in the streets for leaving a goddamn bicycle in front of their house, man. You understand that? That's the society that we live in. And the Asian is sitting there almost killing a black boy, and you mean to tell me Joe Biden gives that Asian some protection and not my son? And not my brother? After all we've gone through in this society? After everything we've been through in this society? Joe Biden is going to protect some goddamn Asians as they choke our sisters, as they kill our brothers. You understand? And they get the protection, you better realize who your enemy is. That's right. And your enemy ain't your brother. Your enemy ain't the nigga at the bus stop with you, or the man in your building, or the sister you lay down with. That's not your enemy. Your enemy is the one who's willing to shoot your goddamn son because you left the bike in front of your house. That's your enemy. You understand? And what happened? Where's the outcry? You understand? Where's the national news about this young black boy, Kobe Daniels, man? Who cares about him? 6-year-old child got shot because he left his bike in front of somebody's house. A 6-year-old boy. In the neighborhood, you don't get props for shooting no goddamn kids or women. This filthy, disgusting, stinking Asian shot this young boy, and that's not the kicker. He got out on bail in a few hours. Got out on bail for a few hours, got charged with assault, not attempted murder, with assault, and got out on bail. Now the community had to come together and protest and cry and threaten and do everything else. Guess what? They came and rearrested the Asian and boosted his bail up. Point is, he still has a bail. He should have no bail. He should be charged with attempted murder. Now, if this Asian is willing to pull out a gun and shoot your 6-year-old son, you think he's going to serve me some real chicken in that Chinese restaurant? You think he'll do that? Huh? You think that he'll do that? Hell no. You know why? Because this society hates our goddamn guts, and so these filthy, disgusting nations, man. Give me 1 Maccabees in the Apocrypha. 1 Maccabees chapter 3 and start at verse 20. These people come for our children. These people come for our wives. This is what they've been doing. How many sisters been choked out in the goddamn beauty salon store? Trying to get some fake eyelashes. Trying to get some goddamn weave or some cocoa butter, some other garbage that this Asian selling, and they end up choking them. Not because they caught them stealing, because they thought they were stealing. You understand? What about the little black girl that got shot in the head because the Asian thought she was stealing? And then you got Kobe Daniel got shot by this stinking Asian. You understand? Now the boy's traumatized and scarred for life. He can't even sleep at night. He's scared to go outside and everything else because of a filthy, disgusting, stinking Asian that hates black people. You understand? Traumatized now. You understand? Absolutely traumatized. The young boy's only 6 years old. And he got to go through that hell. And meanwhile, Joe Biden is sitting there watching these Asians back, making sure they're safe and sound. Making sure he's safe. You know what that Asian hate bill did? It got that filthy, disgusting Asian some bail. That's what it got him. And you know what that Asian bill did? It got that black boy a bullet. That's what that Asian hate bill did. You understand? This is what the society is built off, destroying us. And it starts with destroying our children and destroying our wives, and eventually it leads to destroying you, black man. Now, if you don't see the goddamn plot and the plan and the strategy that this society has put against us to destroy us, you need to wake up. Open your eyes. You think we out here to play around and joke around? We ain't out here spitting no rap songs and poetry. We out here telling you the goddamn truth. To change your ways, to open your eyes and see who your enemy is, and to see who your enemy is not. Read.
That's the left. First Maccabees, chapter 3, verse 20. They come against us in much pride.
Say it again.
They come against us in much pride.
These people come against us in a whole lot of pride. You understand? Ain't no shame in their game. That Asian man didn't feel no remorse, no sorrow, didn't even hesitate to think about it. He went and got a sledgehammer first, which means he's willing to beat your son's brains out. You understand? He wasn't even thinking about his daddy. He didn't even say, go get your father, let me talk to your father. He was willing to take a sledgehammer and beat the brains out of that young black boy because he left a bike in front of his house. You understand that? That's how much hatred he got for a black man. He wouldn't even talk to the boy's father. He was willing to beat the hell out of him. Beat his brains out because he got a lot of pride. And you know why? Because America's allowed him to come over here and eat off our backs. Right. America's allowed him to come here and suck the rest of the blood out of us that we got left. That's what America did. Because America's in debt to these Asians. So what better than to give them a few good niggas? Right. You understand? You think we still not for sale? Nigga, we for sale. Huh? You're going to get some soul food for manners. Those are Asians. You think you're going to go get some good old macaroni and cheese and collard greens? Those some stinking Asians. You go to a Chinese restaurant, guess what? Mexicans are back there cooking. They ain't even cooking it. But they run some goddamn thing. They run the cleaners. You understand? They run every goddamn thing. Meanwhile, they hate our guts. And they're willing to beat your son's brains out with a goddamn sledgehammer. If they can't do it, hell, I'll take the quick way and give your son a goddamn bullet because they got a lot of pride. Keep going.
Listen. And iniquity to destroy us.
They come with a lot of sin against us, man. That's all in mind is how to do wrong. They wake up thinking about how can I keep destroying these niggas? How can I keep stepping up? How can I keep making off the back of these niggas? You understand? Keep going.
Right. And our wives and children.
Say it again.
And our wives and children.
They come against us and our wives and our children. That's how they do it. They're shooting our children, they're choking out our women, and destroying us.
I let nobody tell you crack. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. And it works out.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, so packed, I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues, call this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good record. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good shepherd. Plus when you in hell, how do you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain. Something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord?